My name is Ethan, CEO of BENEV. The first thing really led me to where I am right now, I think, is the vision. This is obviously, sounds cliche, but what gets you up in the morning, right? I think if I really think about why I'm doing what I'm doing, is because of the excitement. And it's not a short term, right? It's the things that really drives me every day. It's the vision that I have. Getting into the industry 19 years ago, as someone who actually studied divinity, and I had no idea that I'd ended up in the aesthetic industry. But here I am right now. We're growing, but still got a long way to go ahead of me, right? And I guess it's the vision that I had still gets me going every day, and I'm gonna probably continue what I'm doing right now because of that. The second thing to got me where I am right now is the people. Look around you. Starts with your family, obviously. Start with your colleagues, your coworkers, and it starts with industry colleagues, network you have. That's probably the single most important thing in my life. That tells you who you are as an identity. And you are who you are, you're what you are, because people you're with. And a lot of time, people forget that. And I also have to remind myself, because like, oh, I'm this because of I went to this, because I went to school, because I did this. I think all of that is true, but really you have to look at the people around you. I think that is very, very important. Going back to the vision, 18 years ago, my uncle really planted vision for me. And he was the guy ahead of me 20 plus years, starting his own business. And I did, big part of my vision was got inherited from my uncle. And so he's a big part of who I am right now. 16 years ago, I met a guy named Dr. Na. And it could just be a relationship that can pass by, but it definitely shaped who I am within the industry. He became a mentor, and there's a lot of conversations and a lot of insights, a lot of knowledge that I gained from him kind of led me to where I am. 7 years ago, I met a guy named Byung. He was a very interesting guy, very dorky, smart with the glasses on. And I'm like, this guy's a genius and smart. And then he was ahead of me in a lot of different things. And I had to just drop my knees and basically beg him that I want to work with him. And it got me where I am now. 2 years ago, I met a guy named Dr. Moon. And obviously I was in relentless pursuit of doing the toxins, which the vision that is planted by my uncle a long time ago. Ethan, you have to get into the toxin business. Yeah, sure. I have no manufacturing, I have no resources. But it was a Dr. Moon who gave me a hope as I was continuing to follow my vision, and he's the one who gave me the opportunity. And I was able to lock in and close a deal to start the toxin business, and there's a long way to go from now on. But it was that vision, and then the person that I met really helped me to get this opportunity. People around you matters. Industry, we compete every day. It's heavily crowded places with a lot of players within. I always talk about elevating the industry with a lot of people, but I really meant that, It's the people that I met and networked with within the industry really got me where I am. And look around you, and I see everyone here. There's not a single person that I don't feel appreciative, because they really allow me to look at the things that I'm looking at, the information you get out of, right? And we're human, the synergy and that energy you get from these people really matters. Lastly, it's the insight. This is not a day-to-day thing, right? You can't get the insight from working hard and where you are, looking at things and what you're looking at right now. You have to be out there, be outside of your boundary, really get the insight. I think it's challenging because, we're given a job every day. You have to do the things that you're supposed to do. And again, don't get me wrong, those are very important. But you gotta push yourself, be out there, above and beyond what you are doing, above and beyond the assignment you have. I think that is very key elements to really be somebody, but not to impress anybody, right? But to really make an impact. And that, I believe, is very, very important. And again, I think that really shaped and led me to where I am. And when I try to focus a lot on a day-to-day basis, I mean, it's very important. You get the job done, but the part of me always felt like there's gotta be something bigger out there, right? There's things that I know for sure could be a lot more motivating. I just have to always look out for these stuff and things that may not matter at that point or at the stage. I think that's very, very important that you are out there meeting people, seeing things, and hearing things, and that will give you an insight to basically help you what you do. It was the insight that I got from the growth factors led me to exosomes, and I believe, obviously, that was probably the single most important decision that I made in my life. And I started off with nothing, but one day I woke up and thought, I'm like, wow, this is really happening, right? Yes, part of me was because I worked very hard, but if it wasn't for that decision making, right, that I made, that came from the insight that I have, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be there for it. So I really believe for you to be open-minded and try to see things outside of your own boundary will be very important. It'll build an insight that's gonna need you for what you do moving forward. A vision and the people and that insight really shape who I am and where I am. I know it's gonna dictate my life moving forward. So I strongly encourage you guys to think about this, and hopefully you have successful careers. You have life that you are happy with, and hopefully it's gonna help people around you. Thank you so much for listening.